A 29-year-old Orange Park man faces charges of animal abandonment. Investigators say that he abandoned his 4 dogs in a Middleburg home that he moved from. Neighbors told News4Jax the animals were in bad shape. Clay County deputies say that the man turned himself in on those animal abandonment charges. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier is joining us live from Orange Park to explain what the pet owner told deputies about this. Eric.
Yes, well, according to an arrest affidavit, the owner of the pets told investigators that he intentionally abandoned the animals and knew that one of the animals required medical attention. However, earlier this evening, he contacted our station and spoke with producers, told our producers that he was in a situation with the animals that turned into a bad situation in which he could not financially support those animals. Clay County deputies say they were called to this Middleburg home last November to investigate complaints about dogs that had been abandoned by their owner who moved away. Deputies say when they entered the home, there was animal and rat feces everywhere. They also say they noticed this hole in the wall that appeared to have been clawed and chewed by the dogs. Deputies also say neighbors complained about the abandoned animals roaming the neighborhood. Neighbors who complained to law enforcement asked not to be identified in this story for fear of retaliation. They say it was visibly obvious that all 4 of those animals needed help.
They were very malnourished. You could see the bones on the sides of the rib cages were real bad, and the hip bones, you could actually see all that. That's how bad it was.
Neighbors say the animals were so hungry that they were going through garbage cans and going after other animals for food. They say this went on for 2 consecutive weeks before animal control was able to take them into custody. According to this arrest affidavit, the owner of the animals told investigators he left the dogs food but knew it was not enough to sustain them for a long period of time. He also said he knew one of the dogs suffered from an ear infection but never attempted to seek medical care for the animal. And according to deputies, the owner admitted that he intentionally abandoned the dogs, believing the neighbors would contact animal control so the dogs would be taken care of. But one concerned neighbor we spoke with says,
if you have an animal, you got to take care of it.
The owner of the dogs called our station and said he could no longer afford to care for the animals, which is why he left them. But according to investigators, the owner admitted that he never contacted animal control or any organization that could have rescued the dogs and took care of them. Now, the owner of those dogs would not be facing charges tonight if he had contacted an animal organization that would have come out and basically taken the animals and put the animals under their wing. Coming up at 11, details about the Dog Safety Net program that is offered to pet owners who are financially strapped. Again, that's coming up at 11. Reporting live in Orange Park, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.